What's up, everyone? Welcome back, Sonny! You already know. Black Hoodie Gang, Sister Night Gang. If y'all know who Sister Night is, you need to check out The Watchmen, Regina King's TV series, which they just canceled, which is a shame. I know why they canceled it, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, man, you guys need to check out The Watchmen, man. She's been the reason why I've been wearing a lot of black hoodies lately. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's so empowering. But I'm going to start wearing different clothes for you. I swear to God, I'm going to start wearing different clothes, man. I know y'all about tired of seeing this damn hoodie. But anyway, man, we're talking today about, has Turo been life-changing for me? Is it something that could be life-changing for the right individual? And the answer to that question is yes. However, it is a complex one. Your success on Turo, there's a lot of variables, and not just Turo. I'm talking about as far as hire car, get around, just ride sharing, period. Everything but Uber and Lyft. We're not, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of videos as far as Uber and Lyft and how much you can make at the top tier, what's a bad week and yada, yada, yada. I don't do Turo Lyft, so I don't know. I'm just talking on the perspective of renting cars as far as ride sharing, Uber, damn it, and then I go say goddamn Uber. Hire car, get around, Turo, and anyone else who's probably going to be getting in the game. But right now, Turo is the forefront. It has been life-changing. It's allowed me to do a lot of things, but again, it's very complex because it really does depend on who you are. If you are thinking about doing Turo, and I've mentioned little things by little in most of my videos that I've made and produced, but if you're really thinking about Turo, please understand that you're going to have to have a next level customer service, and that's me. I'm really customer service oriented. My background was I was in multi-level marketing and did door-to-door sales for years. Like, I did it for a good 7-8 years. I was one of the top reps in my nation for a company called Smart Circle. I led a team to doing about 750 sales in 1 week, which at the time was unheard of. Like, the best person in the nation was in Kansas doing 500 sales, and here I'm in a little black boy in Atlanta doing 700 sales. So that all taught me customer service. It really taught me how to feel people out, how to deal with irate clients, and how to understand that you cannot please everyone, even me, guys. Like, I've done over 1,000 trips on Turo. You can't please everyone. Hell, just the other day with one of my Sentras. Now, I told this damn client before her ass rented the car that due to the code, one of my Nissan Sentras, the TPMS sensor, the monitoring system for the air pressure, sometimes malfunction. I've taken it to Nissan. They just told me if it keeps malfunction, take it back to them. They'll replace the sensors. Tell this lady up front. Then told her we checked all the tire pressures, and I even put one of those little tire pressure gauges in the car just to check. Now, mind you, it was just fucking 10 years ago. Cars didn't have TPMS sensors. Like, motherfucker, you just had to guess. You know what I mean? And now people booze this shit like, oh, it has to say this, or it just it's nerve-wracking, whatever. You know what I mean? She cried and bitched and moaned about it. And she ended up giving me a 4-star review out of 5 before because of the issue. Now, I could have just canceled her reservation, but again, I don't cancel. One thing I do not do on Turo period is cancel, unless I don't have another car to give them, and it's something absolutely dire that cannot wait. But going back to the service, the has been life changing. I'm in an S class because of Turo. I have a Corvette because of Turo. I have a Mustang because of Turo. I have an Aston Martin because of Turo. I have 26 cars because of Turo. And what I love about it is, I don't pay any notes because the cars pay for themselves. And in return, the cars also make additional money. Is the money breathtaking? Yes, once you scale and have multiple cars. And the type of car determines whether or not it's going to be worth it for you or not. Like, for instance, like, let's say you got a you got a Hyundai Elantra at home right now. You have a Hyundai Elantra, and you're just sitting there. You barely drive to work. You decide to put it on the app. Your Hyundai Elantra is not going to make no more than $700 to about $1,200 a month, and that's usually in peak season. So that's not going to blow you away. But however, if you got a $200 car notes like I have on most of my Sentras, you know, that's money. If the car made $700, $800 for the month, you spent $200 on the car note, about another $75 in insurance. That's if you have a good driving record. Then yeah, an extra $400 or $500 isn't bad, but it's not going to blow you away. Now, if you got a Corvette, man, listen. My Corvette make $4,000 a month religiously. No, slow season, fast season, rain outside, hot outside, it makes $4,000 a month, and my note on my Corvette is $874 a month. My car insurance is $200, so it's $1,000 to operate the car, and I make about $3,000 a month. It's still under factory warranty, so I have zero maintenance. And Chevy, when I bought the car, I made these motherfuckers give me 2 years free oil changes. I literally made them do it. They try to give me, like, it's all, oh, your first 6 oil changes is free. No, bitch. That'll go quick. I won't notice that in about 6 months. I made them give me 2 years free oil changes, and they honored that, so I don't have to deal with too much car maintenance. The only thing that happens every now and then with the Corvette is maybe a tire goes flat, or I have to replace the tires every 3 to 6 months. And those fucking tires on the Corvettes are expensive as fuck, man. Fuck me, man. It's so expensive. I would much rather put aftermarket wheels on my Corvette, and the tires will be cheaper. Like, let's say if I go with 20s on the front, 22s on the back, or 19s in the front, 20s on the back, and I didn't do the run flat tires, it'll cost me almost 3 times less. But I just really haven't got around to it, and I'm not really with putting aftermarket wheels on a sports car. If there's like a Range Rover, great, but I really try not to put it on a sports car. But yeah, Turo has been worth it. I make about $200,000 a year off of Turo so far, just with my 26 cars. I am aiming to have about 100 cars total when I'm all said and done. That's my goal, is 100 cars. Now, I invest my money in a lot of different things. I have a cannabis business in California. Well, I don't own it. I just have, like, you know, personal shares in it, and I get, like, you know, I'm a silent partner. I get like 5%. But, you know, I'm expecting cannabis to grow extremely far, especially in the stock market. I have an Amazon store. My Amazon store is the bulk of my money. It's a automated store that's ran on Amazon. I paid $25,000 for the store. My store, hell, I'll just show y'all, because I'm not one of the people that just says shit. You know what I mean? Like, I like to just show people what the hell I be doing. I be telling the goddamn truth here. So I'm just gonna pull up my Amazon store so y'all can just see it real quick. Oh, come on, all this extra shit. Okay, so if y'all see here on my Amazon store doing about $60,000 a month in sales. Now, that is not all profit. My Amazon store does about 15 to 20% is profit, depending on what products has been sold. And that store is ran automated for me. I don't have to do anything. I paid $25,000 for automation through a company, through one of my good friends named Tom Rodriguez. He's a self-made millionaire, made $10 million last year alone, and is on track for another $10 million this year. And that's the bulk of my money, because I don't have to do anything. So my Amazon store makes me about $120,000 to $150,000 a year. I really just take half of that money and I invest, go get more cars, customize the cars with that money. Like my S-Class I'm in right now, it's probably gonna be factory for like the next 2-3 months. But soon spring and summer hit, I'm wrapping this motherfucker. Probably in like the what's that car? The Hellcat, the Grabber Gray. Is that, no, the Nardo Gray? I'm probably gonna wrap in the Nardo Gray, do a whole chrome delete, put some 22s on it. It's just something with me and Turo. I really love individuality. I love that all my cars got some type of unique custom part to it. I think that's why I do well on Turo. As far as the luxury cars, because all my cars have something, whether it's a wrap, some rims, or a really dark tint, whatever it is, it just rents out real well. But most of it is paid through my Amazon. I don't use my Turo profits to transform my cars or to customize my cars. I use other sources to do that. And then also I do Airbnb. I had 18 homes on Airbnb. I now have only 10. I downsized because of Amazon. My drop shipping store allowed me to do that. Airbnb was stressful. Like, if you're doing Turo and you are stressed out, you don't want to fucking do Airbnb. You don't. And I'm not talking about these guys that got 1 or 2 homes. Man, once you go past 4 or 5 homes, that shit is a chore. And don't tell me, oh, you can just hire employees. I've done that. They work out, they don't. They work out, they don't. They got kids, their kids get sick. It is stressful. Because of Airbnb by itself, in the last 2 years, I've only taken I've only taken 2 vacations to the Bahamas and to Clearwater, Florida. I don't know why I never go to Miami. I don't know. I guess it's too busy for me. I just love Clearwater. It's the right amount of settle and a little bit of crazy. So that's like my tranquil place. And I'm probably going to put an Airbnb down there as well too. But it's for me, man. It's I love everything I do, but it's just I'm infatuated with cars. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell that by now, but I'm infatuated with cars. I can handle it. You know what I mean? Any issue with cars that pop up, I can handle the shit easily. There's nothing that happens with cars that is out of my control. Whether cars get wrecked, customer smokes in it, or I gotta go pick it up, or I've had a car get stranded in Florida before, and I was able to call a courier to come drop the car back off to me for $200, and the customer ended up giving me half of that. So, you know, there's no issue I really can't handle when it comes to cars. I'm really car savvy. I can do most of the little bitty maintenance myself. So that's what's really garnered my success, because I save a lot of money in the long run. So I have my own type of paint shop I deal with. These guys give me mad discounts. So when the car gets wrecked on Turo, I go straight to them. They're going to give me the discount rate because they know I'm coming back at least once a month with a car. There's got either some scratches on it, got a ding on it, ripped bumper, whatever. They know me, man. And same with my mechanic. I have mobile mechanics. Majority of the things that need to be done with the cars can be done in my garage. And he is another person who is, again, he's a BMW certified tech. Get your ass over. Sorry, someone almost hit the S class. We can't have that. But he's a BMW certified tech, but he's certified for mostly all German and European cars. And he can just work on anything. So he comes to me. So I pay for his convenience, and he is still cheaper than a dealership. Still cheaper. So again, if you're going to do this as a business, man, make sure you're putting things in place and building relationship with other people, so you can save money where it counts, because that can also be something that can deter people from doing Turo, because I've seen that before. I've seen that happen. Okay, where is my 6 Series? Where the fuck is my car? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry guys, the 6 Series just got back, as you can see in the whatchamacallit is back to the Jeep Cherokee. But the Jeep Cherokee has been back, so we're just taking a look at the the 6 Series to make sure everything is fine with it, making sure there's no damage. Hold on guys, 1 second, I get back to this video. Making sure my car is fine. Yep, look like she took care of the car. Damn, this customer, make sure don't smell no weed or nothing like that. That's like the main thing in Atlanta, man, cause I always smell like goddamn weed. But everything looks perfectly fine. Let's crank up, let's check the miles, and then we'll get back to what we was talking about. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. Yep, everything is fine. 6 Series is looking good. It's looking good. Alright, so I can leave this here, and I'll probably come back and pick this up later. But I always check on my cars, man. That's the one thing about doing this full time I love, is that I can, and the Jeep is looking good too. One thing I love about this is doing this mostly full time and having an automated Amazon store, is so many things that I catch. I catch a lot of bullshit sometimes. I catch people that's try to like disguise, damage, like they have parked the car a certain way. Put shit. It's a lot of different shit that can happen with these cars that I'm able to catch. Doesn't happen often on Turo. More so happens on Get Around, but on Turo, it's every someone always tries to be slick and do some shit, and I catch it. But anyway, man, going back to the topic, I always just get off topic because I'm always doing a million things at once. But if you're going to be doing this type of business, man, just make sure that you are building those relationships. Maintenance could turn people off. The type of cars you choose could turn you off of Turo. Like if you come into this game and you put your first car you put on Turo is a damn Range Rover, and your Range Rover already has 125,000 miles on it when you put it on Turo, and your ass ain't got no extended warranty, your ass ain't gonna like Turo after a while. After you get those first couple rentals, you done made you a couple hundreds, maybe a couple thousands, and then the O2 sensors fail on the Range Rover, you're gonna be pissed. I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna be pissed. The fucking Range Rover has 6 goddamn O2 sensors. Most cars got 2. I don't know why they got 6 O2 sensors. It cost me $675 to change the O2 sensors in my Range Rover. All my other cars maybe $200. But that goddamn thing, god damn it, stop calling me. But yeah, that thing costs a lot of freaking money, man, to get fixed. But again, someone who doesn't have multiple cars, that'll be a problem. You know what I mean? Or doesn't have another source of income to help handle the cars. The more you scale up, the more money you're gonna make. The more cars you have, the more money you're gonna make. A lot of people come in this and just want to put one car on there. I assure you, if you're going to go finance one car and you get on Turo and it's successful, you're going to be pissed that you did that. You're going to wish you did 4, 5, 6, 7 cars at a time. So me, I'm a real entrepreneur. I go all in. I don't fuck around. I don't, let me just creep in a little bit. Nah, cause you can get real complacent really quickly. Nah, when I go get cars, man, I go get 5, 6, 7 cars at a time. Am I telling you to do it? You need to know who you are, though. Before you do that and blame me for some shit, make sure you know what type of guy you are. If you are a brand new entrepreneur, I'm advise you not to do that. You're not used to losses. Most entrepreneurs, I need to edit that. I'm probably not though. Most entrepreneurs need to are used to loss. I've lost $70,000 in 4 months before, years ago. When I first started doing this Turo thing, before Turo, I was doing straight up exotics. I had a Lamborghini Gallardo and I lost $70,000 messing with the wrong people and not paying attention. And I'll probably bring that story up for you guys another day. It's still a little touchy subject. I still want to knock some heads off about it. But I've lost $70,000 and it took me a year and a half just to bounce back and to get here. And that's another question. People say, well, why don't you just do it yourself, do it without Turo? Turo just has this safety blanket that they assume all the responsibility. Same as Get Around, same as Hire a Car, they assume most of the responsibility. That right there is worth gold. Right now, if you're just thinking about this from a money aspect, you are going to lose trying to do this shit on your own. Because what happened is you'll end up spending more money on YouTube ads, Instagram ads, flyers, getting your shit out there, and commercial insurance, which end up being the same amount of money you would have paid Turo any damn way. I prefer the security blanket of Turo. I prefer that all I got to do with my cars is keep them clean. All I have to do is make sure the maintenance and upkeep and smile when people see me. That's it. Shit, that sounds like some shit I could have did in 12th grade in my senior year. Like shit, I've had jobs way more complex than that. This all I got to do. Hell yeah, Turo can take whatever fee they want. And yes, I'm gonna take it is a bigger pay cut because some of my cars I got the 30%, they got the 25%. It is a huge cut for the most part, and eventually that might also detour people from Turo. But please understand, they assume so much liability. There's so much into the rental car business that a lot of people don't know. And you just gotta understand is they really do a good job of handling almost all the bullshit for you. That's what Turo does well. They handle all the bullshit for you. Like I don't argue with no clients, no nothing. Like if a client disagreed with me about something, like just before we got in this car, I was in my 4 Series. I got it back from a client, and it was something about how fast he was rushing to get out of the car and not meet me that let me know that something's going to be wrong with my car. Sure enough, I get in the car reeks of weed. I'm talking about I got high on contact the minute I got in that motherfucker, man. The minute I got in the car, I got high as hell. I told him, I said, well, hey, the car smells like weed. He said, well, I got the car like that. Brother, no, you didn't. So hey, listen, there's ashes all over the car. There's weed inside the car. How you want to handle it? You can either pay me a fee to get an ozone, or I can take it to a Turo and they're going to charge you $250. Totally up to you, my man. Have a safe flight. I ain't got to say shit mean to no one. I don't have to go there like I've had to in other my businesses. You know what I mean? So I love that. So Turo has absolutely been working for me. I plan on doing it for as long as I can. My only concern with Turo going forward is me converting most of my cars over to electric eventually. Now this is something that might be 10 years out, but that's how far I think of. I think in 10 years there's going to be way more electric cars. Hell, Ford and got a damn convertible, electric Mustang SUV. That tells you where the market is going. So that's my only concern is eventually I'm gonna have to go buy more Teslas. I'm gonna have to go buy more, EV friendly cars, or at least hybrids. And that's what I'm not looking forward to, because because to me the electrical grid is not there yet. That's why I haven't did electric cars yet, because the electrical grid to me is not there. It's not convenient enough for me to go get Teslas. There's not enough superchargers just in case of emergency. But the thing about a gas powered car, I can make a mistake and forget to gas up a gas car in a Sentra or a Benz or something. But if I forget to charge a Tesla and give it to a client, that's a 1-star review for sure. Even if it's just an honest mistake, that's a 1-star review, because now that client has to find a supercharger, especially if they're not used to Teslas. Find a fucking supercharger, wait 30 to 45 minutes to an hour for the car to charge, then start their day. I'm not having that. I'm not with that right now. So I'll wait on the whole Tesla things. As much as I love that technology, I love Elon Musk. Like, he's like one of the dopest entrepreneurs I've ever seen, and I actually have a Cybertruck ordered. But I don't think I'm going to be putting that on Turo. That'd just probably be for me. But guys, any more questions, man? Come at me, bro. So, trying to grow this channel, man. If y'all need help, just let me know, man. I got y'all, man. I got y'all, dog. Peace out.